Here's a 1,300-word YouTube article draft about the 2025 Ford Copri. This version is written in an engaging, informative style that's perfect for a YouTube script or article. If you'd like it adapted to a more journalistic or blog style, just let me know. Title: The 2025 Ford Copri is back, but not how you remember it. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most surprising revivals in the auto world, the 2025 Ford Copri. Yep, Ford has brought back the Copri nameplate, but it's probably not what you're expecting. So buckle up as we explore the history, the new design, performance, features, and the controversy surrounding this retro-modern reboot. A legendary name reborn. First off, let's talk legacy. The Ford Copri, launched back in 1969, was often called the Mustang of Europe. Sleek, sporty, and affordable, it was the car you bought if you wanted something exciting without breaking the bank. It went through several generations before being discontinued in 1986, although Australia got a convertible version in the early 90s. Fast forward to 2025, and Ford has decided to bring the name back. But instead of a rear-wheel drive coupe with sporty flair, the new Copri is an all-electric crossover coupe. Yep, you heard that right, EV, crossover, coupe. This isn't your dad's Copri, that's for sure. Design: retro touches in a modern package. Let's get into the looks. The 2025 Copri might be a crossover, but it's got a few subtle nods to the original. The sloping roofline hints at the classic fastback silhouette, and the headlights have a sharp, almost aggressive look that echoes the sportiness of the original. Up front, you've got a closed-off grille typical of EVs, with a clean Ford badge front and center. The rear features a wide LED light bar and Copri script, stylized in a way that clearly wants to stir nostalgia. But despite those retro cues, this car is very much a child of the 2020s. Built on the same platform as the Ford Explorer EV and Volkswagen's MEB architecture, the Copri shares a lot under the skin with models like the VW ID.5 and Ford's new European lineup. It's sleek, it's modern, and yeah, it looks nothing like the old Copri. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Performance and powertrain. Now let's talk performance, because even though it's electric and SUV-shaped, Ford hasn't completely forgotten the Copri's sporty roots. The base model of the 2025 Ford Copri comes with a rear-mounted electric motor producing around 282 horsepower, offering decent zip for a daily driver. Step up to the all-wheel drive dual-motor version, and you're looking at around 335 horsepower and a 0 to 60 mph time of roughly 5.8 seconds. Not bad at all for an electric crossover. The battery is a 77 kWh usable unit, providing an estimated range of 300 miles WLTP. Ford's fast-charging tech allows you to go from 10% to 80% in about 25 minutes, assuming you've got access to a 150 kilowatts DC fast charger. It's not a track monster, but it's not supposed to be. This Copri is aimed at people who want something that blends retro charm with modern efficiency and practicality. Interior: premium, digital, and spacious. Inside, the new Copri is a clear departure from the minimalism of Tesla. You get a 14.6-inch portrait-style touchscreen, complete with Ford's latest Sync Move infotainment system. It's adjustable, letting you tilt it for better viewing angles, pretty slick. You also get a fully digital driver display, customizable ambient lighting, a wireless charging pad, and the option for a premium B&O sound system. Ford is positioning this Copri as slightly upscale, so the materials are pretty nice: soft touch surfaces, faux leather, and even recycled fabrics in certain trims. There's plenty of legroom thanks to the MEB platform's flat floor, and cargo space is generous with the rear seats folded. This isn't just a nod to the past, it's a fully modern EV with all the tech and comfort features you'd expect in 2025. Technology and safety. Ford has packed the Copri with its latest driver assist features. That includes adaptive cruise control with stop and go, lane keeping assist, 360-degree cameras, parking assist, pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking. And yes, over-the-air updates are part of the package. Expect software improvements and maybe even new features to be added post-purchase, just like Tesla and Polestar. The big controversy: is this really a Copri? Now here's the million-dollar question: should this car be called a Copri? For a lot of enthusiasts, the answer is a hard no. The original Copri was all about rear-wheel drive fun, lightweight, and low cost. It was a proper coupe in the traditional sense. This, on the other hand, is an electric crossover designed for families and commuters. So why use the name? Well, from a marketing standpoint, reviving a legendary badge brings attention. Ford knows nostalgia sells. They did the same thing with the Mustang Mach-E, which got a similar backlash when it launched. But here's the thing, once people drove the Mach-E, they started to come around. Will the same thing happen with the new Capri? Time will tell. Who is this for? The 2025 Ford Capri isn't for the die-hard classic car collector. It's not for the guy restoring a MK1 in his garage. This is for a new generation, people who might vaguely remember the Capri from their parents' stories, or younger drivers who want something that looks sharp and runs on electrons. It's for city commuters, suburban families, and anyone who wants the practicality of a crossover without totally giving up on style. Pricing and availability. Ford hasn't confirmed exact pricing yet, but estimates suggest the base model will start around £45,000 in the UK, roughly $55,000 USD, though the Capri might be a Europe-only model for now. Deliveries are expected to begin in late 2025, with pre-orders opening sometime mid-year. We'll probably see more trims and possibly a performance variant down the line, maybe even an ST version. Final thoughts. So, is the 2025 Ford Capri what we wanted? Maybe not, but is it what the market needs? Possibly. It's a clever blend of nostalgia and innovation, a familiar name on a very modern car. Whether you love the idea or hate it, you've got to admit, it's got people talking. Personally, I think it's great to see automakers taking risks and reimagining classic models for the EV age. If the Capri drives well, looks sharp, and lives up to its name in spirit, maybe it deserves a spot in the modern Ford lineup. What do you think about the new Ford Capri? Is it a disgrace to the name, or a bold new chapter? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, like if you enjoyed the breakdown, and don't forget to subscribe for more car reviews, EV news, and retro throwbacks. Catch you in the next one. Let me know if you want this adapted into a voiceover script with pacing tips or visuals. I can also convert it into a blog or press release style.